Why is it that these stone-cold serial criminals always say, "I heard voices"? And why don't those voices ever say something like, "Go dancing" or "Bake a cake"? Hey everyone, Chris Entz here with another moment in history and the book, Meet the Kellys, the true story of Machine Gun Kelly and his mom, Catherine Thorne. You know, in the 1930s, there were numerous gangsters terrorizing communities from Chicago to Texas and all points in between. Mal Barker and her boys, Al Capone, John Dillinger, Babyface Nelson, Bonnie and Clyde. You had to try hard to gain notoriety in that group, and that's just what George Machine Gun Kelly and his wife, Catherine, did. They were the first to be accused of kidnapping the Lindbergh baby, the first to be tried after the Lindbergh Act was signed into being, the first to be transported by plane from the location where they were arrested for kidnapping Charles Urschel to the place where they were going to be tried, and their trial was the first to be filmed. The two were true ruthless criminals. Catherine, at one hand, claimed that she was misled by George, saying that she was temporarily insane when they took a man at gunpoint from his home and drove him to Paradise, Texas. You know, I don't buy temporary insanity as a kidnapping defense. I think breaking into someone's home and then ironing all their clothes, now, that's temporarily insane. Catherine claimed that she'd heard voices telling her to go along with the crime, too. Why is it that these stone-cold serial criminals always say, "I heard voices"? And why don't those voices ever say something like, "Go dancing" or "Bake a cake"? I've always been afraid that someone might break into my home and burglarize me, and it's for that reason I have 6 locks in my door, all in a row. And when I go out, I only lock every other one. See, I figure no matter how long somebody stands there picking the locks, they're always locking 3. For another moment in history.